greed, deceit, and a loss of innocence. It is a true crime story that gripped two small communities in South Arkansas. Barry Walker is serving multiple life sentences for raping 31 children in Pike and Clark counties. A civil lawsuit was recently filed on behalf of the victims. KTBS 3's Julie Parr goes in depth on what some legal experts describe as one of the worst cases of pedophilia in Arkansas's history.
Barry Walker lived and worked in the beautiful foothills of the Ouachita Mountains. Walker owned homes, businesses, and other properties where behind closed doors he committed ugly, unspeakable crimes. At one time, Walker was a flight surgeon who passed medical school and ran several successful businesses. In 2022, he was convicted of raping 31 children over the span of 25 years.
Hope I never see anything like it again. He was convicted in '99, but we discovered during this investigation that there were sexual assaults as early as '97.
In 2000, Walker was convicted of sexual abuse of an 8-year-old girl in Sebastian County. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison, lost his medical license, and was ordered to register as a sex offender. He was granted parole a year later. Over the next 20 years, Walker began running a construction business while abusing little girls, drugs, and alcohol. Dan Turner is the prosecuting attorney for the 9th East Judicial District Court.
We got a life sentence on every available charge for every victim.
21 of the victims have recently been named in a civil lawsuit seeking compensation from the estate of Barry Walker.
It's not unusual that there will be victims who do not join a lawsuit, but at least the majority of known victims have. Texarkana
attorney David Carter is representing a majority of the victims in the case. All of the girls abused by Walker were between the ages of 2 to 11 when they were victimized. Walker's properties were raided about 3 months before his conviction.
They found numerous hard drives with thousands and thousands of images of child pornography, hundreds of videos and still shots that he had made with his victims, and other evidence of crimes, submachine guns, cocaine, that kind of thing.
Carter says that Walker had multiple properties in Arkansas, like this one, that have been temporarily seized. He says their goal is to eventually sell off the properties and the profits go to the victims. Carter believes Walker conspired with relatives to hide many of his business assets and property. The lawsuit also includes allegations that Walker's family members and former girlfriend intentionally delayed the reporting of some of the sex abuse claims.
It seems to me it would be impossible to do this and to keep it covered up for that long without some help.
Walker's girlfriend, Lori Cogburn, and his niece, Brandy Cox, both pled guilty to permitting abuse of a minor. Cogburn was sentenced to 12 years in prison. Cox received a 10-year sentence. Walker's brother, Bryce Walker, was acquitted of similar charges. Jana Bradford is the 9th District West prosecuting attorney in Pike County. She is also named in the civil lawsuit not because she's a prosecutor, but because she's also one of Walker's relatives who Carter says knew or should have known about the ongoing abuse.
We want to send a message that if you cover this kind of activity up and you fail to report it, you will be held accountable.
Reporting in Arkadelphia, Arkansas, Julie Parr, KTBS 3 News.